Da 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 da. Here we have the current stock market update for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR. Before we begin, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts in the comments below so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So here we have the 4-hour price chart, and as we can see, if we drill in here a bit, we can see currently that the stock is trading under a bit of selling pressure. Overall, this is really not surprising given the fact that there is a major event risk that's on the table today. Obviously, NVIDIA is reporting its Q2 earnings results after the bell today. So after the market closes today, we will be receiving these numbers. So it does stand to reason that there is at least some section of the market that would be more interested in taking positions off the table rather than gaining exposure to potential volatility that could occur if we do see any surprises in this report. So for the most part, what that usually means is that buy positions are generally closed, and then a buy position being closed obviously turns into a sell position. So it's not surprising to see stocks sort of drift lower here. And given the fact that Palantir is a closely related company as far as the artificial intelligence, military technology space is concerned, it's not surprising here to see some investors taking some of that risk off the table, closing long positions, and sending the price for the stock a bit lower. So as things currently stand, we are sort of grinding through some relatively important short term technical levels here, because as we can see, we have now broken through the 20 period exponential moving average on the 4-hour price chart. So this would have come in at roughly 3120. And now, more recently, we're heading below the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement of this ascending move from the lows that came in at 2123. So overall, we're already starting to break some support zones here. These aren't the main support zones that I'm watching for this stock, but as we can see here, the process is already kind of starting here, and this is sort of opening the door here for potential movements to the downside. This doesn't necessarily mean that we will have to continue in this direction. We could even see a very strong very strong report here from NVIDIA later in the day today. And obviously that would send a major reversal here for this stock and probably send this stock to new near-term highs. However, it is notable that we're already starting to see, some breakage of support zones here. Because this does sort of set the stock on a path here to continue moving lower if we do see any disappointments in that report. So specifically what I've been looking at for this stock has been this 30-30 level. It does come in just above that psychological area at $30. And as we can see here, we're already starting to grind through that area. So currently we've lost the 20 period EMA and the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement of this dominant trending move. The next immediate level to the downside that can be watched comes in at this 50 period exponential moving average, which comes in right around 29.75. So if we do see a test of that area, that of course that would mean that we break through the $30 level, and that already does sort of change the mindset for many of the people that are probably trading this stock. Whether or not PLTR is above or below 30 can have some psychological significance. This, as we can see here, we're already on somewhat of a trajectory here to see lower prices. The main event risk here is what's going to occur later in the day, though. So I do think that it's also important to start to kind of identify some near-term levels that will be watched or most likely to be seen in the event that we do see either a positive or a negative report. So currently to the downside, even let's just start with the negative possibility, the negative scenario here. So if we were to see a negative earnings report from NVIDIA, the main level that I would be watching to the downside comes in right around 2860. The reason that I would point to this specifically comes from the fact that this would be the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement of this dominant trending move in the positive direction. And then in addition to that, you've really also got this 100 period EMA that's starting to rise right into that area. So if we do see, some continued movement in this direction, there's going to be a bit more of a confluence here by the end of the day today. More than likely we'll be seeing this moving average move into closer contact with the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone. So this does sort of strengthen the area, and it does suggest that it should be a stronger area of support. Of course, that's a bit of a double-edged sword. So you would expect to see a bounce there. The expectation would be to see a bit of a bounce there. But conversely, if we did see a break below there, it would also mean that a much more significant event is occurring. The paradigm is shifting a bit more than the market might have been expecting. And then this is the type of event that could lead to further follow through to the downside. For these reasons, if we did see a break of 2860, I wouldn't really expect this 50% retracement level to be very significant and really to hold up prices very much. 50% is not even a real Fibonacci number. It's included in these charting tools. It's really standard in pretty much every charting software to see a 50% retracement there. But the 50% retracement is not, the Fibonacci sequence does not include that number. It does definitely include the 38.2% fib retracement and the 618 retracement. Those are fib numbers. So, for a few different reasons here, I wouldn't really expect this 50% retracement level to hold very much. Currently, this level comes in right around 2720. So I do think that if we saw a break below 2860, I think that you'd be losing this 2720 level as well. The main target that I would really be watching to the downside comes in right around just above 2580. Roughly 2585. And this is due to the fact that you're seeing the 200 period exponential moving average and the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement coinciding in these areas, just sort of aligning right in this area. So overall, what this does mean is that you could see that would be a fairly significant price move. And I would expect that to take a bit of time. Possibly you could see this by the end of the week if we did see a major disappointment in the NVIDIA earnings figures. This is sort of a worst case scenario type of outlook here. Initially, I would expect to see a break below this 2560 area, and then if that did occur and the number was really not being received very well by the market, then I would expect to probably see a retest of this 2580 level. However, if we do see a positive number from NVIDIA, I think you're looking at the very least, I think you're looking at near-term highs here once again. The main level to watch to the top side comes in at 3313. If we do see a very strong number, and that is possible, I mean, remember, it's NVIDIA. This is the most important company in the world right now. So if we do see a strong number there, we can expect to most likely see a break of this upward price level coming in at 3313. So here's the current market update for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.